Hi, I'm Marc. I'm the spiritual advisor for Marc Healing Arts. Today's date is Tuesday, November 22nd, and this is another week for your angel reading. And this is for this week. Let's get started. I have 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick the card that you feel attracted to energetically. To see your reading, skip to the timestamp, listen to the description box below. So now we're going on card number 1. Card number 1. This is a really beautiful card for you. It's called Share Your Voice. Share your voice. That means you want to become more expressive, opening up. That means this is your throat chakra area, so you want to open up more and express. Because right now it's telling me you're expressing, your angels are saying this, and I just want to let you know, your angels just came forth, and this is Angel Michael and Gabriel. Those are your 2 angels for today. Actually, for this message is for the week, but they just came out today. And they're telling me to share your voice. That means to open up, express. And not only are you being expressive to other people, but also to yourself. Be honest with yourself. That means you really want to feel within yourself that you're being honest, not only with other people, but to yourself. Because if you're not honest with yourself, you're hurting yourself as well as others when you do communicate with them. And I want to show you something. Okay, and this is really important. The blue represents the water. Again, the blue represents the water. And it's a little ripply effect. That means a little turbulence because water in spirituality represents emotions. And that means your emotions are a little bit unstable right now. A little bit unstable. So that means you want to calm yourself down. Do some deep breathing. Feel in your heart that things are going to be okay. Remind yourself of that. But you want to learn to get your emotions under control and then express things from the heart. It's also telling me to tell you, a message from the card, from your angels, is to come out of the cave. Come out of the cave. So, and then it also says right here, expression. Like I just said, to express yourself. So now I want you to also notice the surroundings. The girl represents you, and you're sitting there, but you're watching the water. Why are you watching the water? You're watching the water because you're seeing your emotions out of, well, not totally out of control, but let's call the word imbalanced. And you're saying, wow, I really got to work on myself. Yeah, there it goes with expressing yourself. Share your voice. That means get your voice out there. Let people know how you feel. But of course, in a nice way. It also tells you to stand your ground. And also tell the universe, what you want. Now, if you look in the background, you can see there's mountains right on top. And that means the mountains is, you could climb up the mountain. Do you ever hear of climbing up the ladder? This is like climbing up the mountain to get to the peak of it, resolving the issues that you have emotionally, so you get that under control. See how it all deals with communication here. This back here is like kind of like a cave kind of a thing. That's what it looks like. Yeah, your angels tell me it is a cave, and this is not where you want to hide. but you got out of the cave because you're sitting down on the ground. So when you're sitting on the ground from Mother Earth, you're grounding yourself. You need to ground yourself. Get your emotions under control. Do not hide in that cave, but get centered like you are in this picture, centered to Mother Earth so you can ground yourself. And when you ground yourself, she'll give that beautiful energy to keep you balanced and in harmony. So go outside. Go outside and enjoy yourself. Okay? But the main message here is really, really important is not only sharing your voice, but getting your emotions under control, and don't hide from your emotions. Also, that's what the cave represents. Don't hide your emotions. Okay, so emotions under control, sharing your voice, and do not hide, and express on how you feel. All right, so that is card number 1. Now we're going to card number 2. And just to let you know, Raphael came forth and Uriel came forth for your message for this week. You are already doing it. You are already doing it. And they're saying if it's part of your spiritual journey, or if it's something to educate yourself, like going back to school, or looking for a job, or working hard at your job, you're trying to make goals for yourself, well, they're telling me you're on the right path, you're doing it. Now, I want to show you here in the card, and this is a little blurry, so it's not totally clear, but you can see yourself, you're in the back here. Now, you may say to yourself, why am I all the ways in the back there? Well, what's happening here is because you're grounded and you're saying, you're outside and you're saying, I'm accomplishing things, I'm doing it, I'm moving forward. This is a big, powerful message for you today, that it's telling you you're on the right track. That's a big key point here, is you're on the right track. So keep that in mind. But now look what we have here. Meanwhile, you're outside in nature, you're seeing blue. Now, blue is an expression color from the throat chakra area that's located right here in front of your neck, energetically. So you need to, as you're doing it and accomplishing your goals, you need to express it, either to other people or to yourself, letting you know, well, they're actually telling me, even through the affirmations that you should be doing, but letting you know and praising yourself. Don't put yourself down. They're saying you put yourself down a lot, and you got to stop doing that. Stop putting yourself down. Okay, and then there's a violet color in there. Violet color here, high frequency color, trying to keep your spirits up. That's why you're getting the purple color here. Well, it's like a pink purple color combined. But also look right over here. You're getting a white light for purity and protection. So the angels are protecting you along your journey. So the white again is for purity and for protection. The violet purple color represents a higher frequency, and the blue deals with emotions, but it also deals with expressing this, to speaking out. Praise yourself. And it's nice sometimes when people praise you too. So do not think for a moment. Also, I just want to bring out to you, if you notice, there's a little bit of a ray of light that is coming from the heavens. And if you notice, you're very close to that light. If you could see it, it's really close to it. You're getting the light from the heavens, but not only because of not only protecting you and praising you, giving you blessings, but also you also have the pink around there. And the sky represents the mind, And so you're getting spiritual influences by getting information from spirit. So keep that in mind. So the violet's in the sky represents your mind, and it's telling that you're getting information from spirit. So keep that in mind, that whenever you see anything in the sky, start to question it. So the purpose behind this whole thing is you're on the right track. Praise yourself. Big, powerful messages here for you today. Praise yourself and letting you know that you are not only on the right track, but keep on. Also they tell me to raise up your self-esteem, work on your ego. Those are another powerful messages there. And keep on centering yourself and grounding yourself, knowing that keep on going into your journey that you're going on to it, because you're doing things right. And that's a beautiful, not only appraisal, but it's also a blessing from the other side, because they're so proud of you. So keep on doing what you're doing. Right, now we're going to go on to card number 3. Card number 3. Oh, and the angels are coming forth. I can just tell you right now, is Uriel and Michael. Uriel and Michael. This is something big a lot of people have problems with, is to trust your faith. We question many times, we question of what is and what could be, but it's not always what we see, but it's what we feel. We question just because we see things that we're not totally sure of, and we have doubt on it. But the thing is, we want to have faith when the universe and spirit is showing us the signs. We need to trust more. Faith and trust in the angels and God and yourself. And let me show you here. You have blue. It's almost like in the sky. It's like a blue, purple, and white. So that's in the sky above here where my finger is at. And that represents of expressing, open your heart more and expressing. Also having the white for purity and protection and shielding. And then you're dealing with, so you have the blue for openness, expressing, but openness, open your heart up, express, the white of protection, and dealing with the purple with raising your frequency up so you trust more. And if you notice now on the ground, you're seeing different colors like blue, and they kind of represent the same thing, but now you're on top of it, you're walking on it. So then you're feeling it as you're grounding, because you're on the floor and you're walking around, and you're feeling on your feet the blue. These colors you're actually absorbing, and you're absorbing it into your body. So now you're feeling all these emotions, because blue represents an emotions and expression and feelings, and you're dealing with the pink representing raising your vibration. So it's almost like it's coming through your body when you're standing on the ground, and that's why they're showing it on the ground. And then they're showing that there's a walkway. It's almost like part of your journey walking through this, because they're saying you don't know where you're going, but you need to have faith and trust. Because for you to have faith and trust, that's part of your journey. That's a big, powerful message today, is they want you to have faith and trust in whatever you're doing, because they are guiding you. Your angels, the guides are guiding you. And even right here, it says, let you know that you are being totally supported by the angels, guides, and loved ones. Also, what would you do without them? you have loved ones here, but you want to feel that they're around for you as well, right? So just remind yourself of that. You're never alone, but you definitely want to work on having the faith and trusting more. So work on that self-esteem, work on that ego, but push it to the side. And know you have a beautiful future ahead, whatever you plan out. But without having that faith and trust, things won't flow right. So keep that in mind for today's message. Well, actually for this week's message, is to have faith and trust. Faith and trust. So whenever you have doubts this week, remind yourself to have faith and trust in whatever you're doing, because it's going to lead you a long way by doing that. Start a good habit this week, and to feel that whatever's being shown to you by Spirit, or people are telling you that are not misleading, of course, follow it. Or a lot of times, they also tell me to tell you, very powerful, listen to your intuition, because they're giving you messages. These are very powerful messages that you're getting today for this week. So listen to those messages. Listen within, not only just from other people or Spirit, but listen within, because it's part of it's from Spirit, but it's also coming from you as well. Now we're on card number 4. Card number 4. Oh, and Angel Michael, Gabriel, and Metatron came forth on this one. You got 3 angels. And this is your soul family. Your soul family. What does that mean? That means you have spiritual people around you. You may not even realize it. Or you may be connecting with them or resonating with them, but you're not always aware of it. But let you know that you have a soul family and they are connecting to you. And the message on here, that you have like a tribe. That means you have people that you're connecting with, resonating with you, like I just mentioned to you. So right here, right on the bottom of the card, the message for you, for this week is you don't have to be alone, because you are not alone. And if you notice, this person's you, the other person's there for you. So it could be in spirit, they could show themselves temporary physical, or they could be in physical. It could be a friend, a family member, acquaintance person, a co-worker. Whatever it is, they want to let me tell you, through these angels to you for this week, that you're not alone. And look how beautiful this is. If you look in the background, water gets into your emotions, and look what you have beyond there. You have dolphins, if I'm correct on that. Yep, dolphins. Oh, okay. And humpback whales. They're flying in and out of the water freely in and out of the water. That means it's like you go with the flow with your emotions. Feel and trust that you have a soul family. You're in peace. You're in prosperity of knowing that you will be guided and directing you. And the soul family, let me tell you something. It may not only be spirit or dealing with people on the earth, but also can be dealing with animals as well. That's why they're showing a mammal here, but they're showing always you're going to get supported. That's why there's a background. The dolphins there, and dealing with the people there. That's one of them's you, like I said to you. Then you got the pink, beautiful sky. The sky represents the mind that means a higher frequency, high vibration of knowing you're in this glorified moment of happiness and bliss. So you want to enjoy it. You may not feel it at the moment, but when you start connecting and resonating more with people and animals and the universe, you'll see for this week, you'll feel the energy resonating. And look at this. Look what you are sitting down on. You're sitting down on violet color, higher frequency color. You're grounded to the earth, but you're sitting on a violet color, represent a higher frequency. So you're having higher frequency, not only dealing with the mind to think because you're very evolved. That's what the sky also represents, highly evolved. But also you're grounded to it too. So no matter where you are, if it's on the ground, where you're sitting down, or being affected by the sky, you have this higher frequency that surrounds you, that raises your frequency up to keep you in good spirits, letting you know how connected spiritually you really are. And another thing I just wanted to tell you, look how both of them, you and the other person, is white clothing. By clothing, it means more like heavenly, like angels and guides will wear white. Heavenly. So it's like a heavenly color or a purity color. That you're a pure soul, and the soul that next to you is also pure as well. So keep in mind that you are not alone. So if you ever feel like you're alone, you are not alone, because you have animals, you have human souls and spirit surrounding you, and they're giving you that big powerful message this week by letting you know you have that spiritual influence that surrounds you, if it's in the sky or in the ground, and you need to deal with your emotions, getting them more stable, so this way you can feel the bliss and enlightenment. That's where you want to feel the emotion of that bliss and the enlightenment of this week's powerful message. So keep that in mind. So connect with them, cherish them, and be blessed you have that communication. Thank you, everyone. It was so nice seeing everyone here again. And I'm Mark. I'm the spiritual advisor for Marc Healing Arts. One thing I want you to keep in mind, that I am on Instagram live for an angel reading once a week, and that is on Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, live on Instagram. Please DM me your question if you do have, so I can answer it for you. I'll get to who I can get to, but please, so that would be really great, and come aboard and join me even for this Friday and forward. And also now, talking about what I just did before, this angel message was for you, this powerful message for this week. Sometimes there's messages in one message, but notice it's for this week. And I just want to let everyone know is we're so blessed to have these angels and guides and loved ones around us to support us, guide us, and direct us in our path on this life. So cherish it, be blessed with it, and knowing in your heart that everything will work out, but we all need to have faith and trust. So I'll see you next week for your next angel reading again. So stay tuned. Blessings and love to all from me.